Welcome back, everybody, to more Avowed as the Frost Blade. I think we do have a couple of points to spend on abilities. So we could reduce the casting time for Blizzard, which would be nice. Could also get Bristling Frost. The caster is surrounded by a protective frost that increases damage reduction by 10% and deals frost accumulation to enemy melee attackers. Purchasing this spell allows you to cast it without the need of a grimoire. Additionally, casting it with a grimoire empowers it, casting it as if it was a higher rank. Okay. Does that mean that... I wonder if Chill Blades is casting as if it was a 4th rank, or if that doesn't work like that. Don't know. We definitely still haven't got a Blizzard Grimoire either, which is too bad. Oh, there's been an update in the game. Has it made it that Grimoire Mastery does not reduce the cost of spells? That's what that looks like. That would be too bad. It was each Grimoire update was giving us like a percentage reduction in the cost of the spells. That kind of sucks if that was just changed. Anyway, this looks cool. So there's also Blast of Frost. That's going to be... well, we need to find a Grimoire with that to unlock that. But it looks kind of cool. Thunderstorm, no. Returning Storm, no. Okay, so that's going to be the level 10 Frost spell. Freezing Pillar is the only one for 15, and then it doesn't actually look like there's anything specifically for... That's Fire... And that's... Conjures an arcane seal at your feet for 30 seconds. Your essence regenerates while you stand in it. Okay, so for level 20, there isn't anything frost related. So, it looks like it's going to be this one. Do that. I don't know if we should reduce this. What's the other one do? Incoming melee damage creates an area of effect that deals frost accumulation to nearby enemies. I mean, that sounds cool. We can, of course, reset points. It's only 500 coins, or I don't know what the currency is actually called. Oh, skelets, something like that, right? Skelets. Okay, so that looks cool. Let's give that a go. We'll have to wizard abilities. Put that on 3. Hey, there you go. Okay. Cool. Now, we already kind of explored some of it. We'll be going over there later, but we're going to explore the rest of this as best we can. So we went over there. That's all that's going on over there. Is there somewhere we can climb up? Yes. Oh, okay. I didn't realize we were that far away from the town still. What is that? Like a giant slug? Okay. Well, we're not going over there right now. This is at the edge of town. That's the bridge over there. That doesn't go anywhere. Whoa. Yeah. Surprised there isn't more enemies right here. What? Ah? Oh. Did you just electrocute yourself? Animancer's Journal. After a lifetime of research, I have unlocked the mystery of spiritual self-combustion. Today I will prove that under the right conditions, a mortal soul is flammable. Hark, the hour approaches. You're gonna set your own soul on fire? Update. Monto says I'm not allowed in the workshop anymore. Who crowned him king of the Animancers? If he thinks he can suppress my work, he's sorely mistaken. He can't even suppress a small fire. Another update. I've established a field laboratory outside of town. Invitations have gone out, but so far no one has come to bear witness to my demonstration. Their loss, I say. When I prove the efficacy of spiritual self-combustion, I alone will reap the rewards. Hark, the hour approaches once more. Right. So that didn't work out so well. There's like several places to climb up. Interesting. Okay. Whole bunch of just stuff around. Oddly enough, no loot nearby. I don't see any enemies in there either. It's just the road, right? Alright. Fair enough.
Yeah, I pretty much brought that plague bear down by myself.
Did you now?
Word of advice, give a wide berth to the governor's manor. Giat is about to tear that poor man a new one.
Unfortunately, that's where I'm headed.
Well, I hope you have a stomach for profanity.
Huh. A woman shouting profanity at leadership? Reminds me of home.
She came storming up the hill with a wheelbarrow full of spoiled crops. Then the shouting started.
Animancers fighting? This I have to see.
This isn't the first time Giat has put the governor in his place, but it might be the last.
What are they fighting about?
Look around. The town's overgrown, the crops are dying. What's not to fight about?
Just take a blessed day look outside. Doesn't take a genius to see this place is rolling downhill.
The governor's manor is on the far side of town. You can't miss it. Just follow the sound of foul language.
I was hoping to learn some local curses.
Looking forward to seeing what it looks like when Animancers fight.
Okay. I'm glad we're here to entertain you guys.
Ah, the Emperor's envoy. Inquisitor Ludwig said you might be heading this way.
Didn't realize my activities were of importance to the rank and file. To whom am I speaking?
Captain Alfair of the Steel Garrote. If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor is quite beyond reason. These Valians and their love of animancy.
Animancy is dangerous. We need to rule it out as a factor in this plague.
Good. Perhaps he will listen to you. I am not fashioned for statecraft. Still, I think the governor is too stubborn to be persuaded even by the Emperor's finest. When diplomacy fails, the Steel Garrote will be ready to ensure the safety of Adiran interests.
What are you talking? Stare quizzically.
We all have our part to play, envoy. Until later.
She's as subtle as a broadside.
Does subtle mean something different outside of Solace?
No. Alright, what do we got? Ooh, that's some more Halius Talon. I'm just gonna say Haliot. It's probably not pronounced that way, but whatever.
Have you heard? Chiata's causing trouble at the governor's mansion again.
You must admit she has a point. We should do something about the Dream Scourge. Not simply wait for it to pass.
Careful with that kind of talk. The governor has ears all over town.
Dangerous Legacy by Arthur Castile. Here is a dangerous legacy. We exploit the land for its riches, but our way of life is only a generation old. Our children will inherit an ecosystem they barely understand because we barely understand it. Despite our success, I worry for the future. The animancers who planted these seeds will not be the ones who harvest whatever grows. I mean, makes sense. Crumpled letter. I am not reading all of that. Animancy for farmers. Is there a way to go? Whoa. I was like, is there a way to go down here? No. Not from there. Huh. Not from there either. Alright. Over it is. Ah!
Spirits are truly wonderful, powerful, self-aware.
Souls are made of essence. Essence is made of... Question mark. Why are hostile spirits visible to the naked eye? Undiscovered gods? Mapping the beyond? Soul compass? Is that something? How to hide our work from the gods? Tea? Soul tea? If I don't settle on a dissertation topic, my mentor is going to kill me.
Reach with insight.
Inside, you say?
I can't talk to you guys. There's
Spirits have access
inside
to
and a merchant.
If you are looking for sanctuary, you have found it. The Gifted Magpie is a house of calm, rational discussion. We have only 2 rules of conduct. Maintain dignity and speak in a soft tone of voice.
Something going on around here?
To put it gently, yes. Giada Castel is giving our governor a piece of her mind, loud enough to rattle the windows. Animancers are miracle workers, but their work breeds obsession, rivalry, and bitter disagreement.
I really just came for a cup of tea.
Regrettably, we are out of tea. My stockpile is exhausted, and the harvest has not kept up with demand. We have other goods for sale, if you care to peruse them. Trinkets I have collected over the years.
Lockpicks? No. Food? Oh, a treasure map. Nice. Take that. Oh my goodness, what is happening there? Okay, that's not a good look. War Mage's Bracers. Minus 10% ability essence cost, plus 15% shock damage. Okay, cool. Could be good, could be good. These are mostly crap. Yeah, that's not bad. Candied nuts. Yeah, that's fine. Find the treasure. And nothing back there. And one more. There's a lot of plants to collect. Please go no further. Stop where you are. The Castile family laboratory is closed to the public and hazardous to life. Nothing in here is worth dying for. There's no research or renown to be discovered, only a danger we still do not understand, which may yet linger even in the absence of life. Okay, I need the key. Presumably that is going to unlock some sort of quest. I mean, it's going to be unlocked by some sort of quest. Ooh, Grimoire of Greater Elements. Crop shortage is the perfect opportunity to test my family's research, but of course I'm getting nowhere with Ignacy. He has the town wrapped around his little finger. You'd think a community of free-thinking animancers would embrace a little innovation, but no, not even to save their lives. What would Mother have done? Though I suppose I don't need to ask. Perhaps I can succeed where she failed. As soon as I gather the courage to enter the lab someday, just not today. Yep, we're definitely going to be going in there. Metaphysical frontier. Nature as we know it is ours. We dam the rivers, we cut down its forests, but the metaphysical world, the nature next door, that is the true prize. When we can break the spirit world like a stubborn horse, the possibilities are endless. Today we grow crops, tomorrow souls. Not creepy at all. Letter from a friend. I'm not reading all of that, it's too long. Invitation to drinks. Really? Sir? Nothing else in here. That's too bad. Oh, wait a minute. What's up here? Right, I want to look at that. Greater Elements. Okay, so this one has Blizzard. Blizzard and Bristling Frost. Cool. That's nice. And jump over there. Do they have electricity? Is that what these things are? Yeah. Soul electricity. I'm sure that couldn't possibly end very badly. Interesting.
Careful! We'll get thrown out of the pub. We're already. Really? When did that happen?
Aha, quest.
Look out for her, Fidelio. How hard could that have been?
Can I help you?
If I could help myself, do you think I'd be in here? I don't mean that. I have a lot on my plate.
I've got time. I've been known to help people. You're not going to solve anything staring into that bottle?
You don't have many friends, do you? Ah, gods. Guess I don't have much in the way of manners either. I'm Fidelio, Lieutenant Fidelio Sarat. I lead one of our ranger outfits. At least, for now, it is.
For now.
We were helping with the recovery effort until we hit a snag.
Relax. O Felipe survived his plunge. Tenacity of a scramble route, that one.
As if that weren't bad enough, I'm losing track of these searchers, too. My two youngest rangers were supposed to report back from their rounds. I assumed they'd turn up. But it's been 3 days now. They're still not here.
If you need them found, I'm at your service.
Praise Helia. Their names
Helia.
are Elena
There you go.
and Adalaro. I doubt they'll be apart. They were good rangers once, but since they've caught each other's eye, all they do is sneak off to,
Get to know each other, dip the pen in the old inkwell, have relations, screw each other. Sure.
Oh, fine. Get right to it then.
Well, there's worse places to make the four-legged beast. I promise you that.
New recruits running off with each other? Oh man, this brings me back.
Anyway, I never thought I had any cause for concern. They always found their way back eventually, but they haven't this time. They're out there, all alone, and they could be in danger, and
I'm too much of a coward to go and look. Maybe they're not finished, if you get my drift. You're drowning your sorrow, some leader. I'm sure a bear's eaten them by now. I would be worried about my charges too.
the last time I saw them, I sent them to patrol the northern riverbed. If you go that way, please, keep an eye out for them. I'm losing my mind in here.
Two young Nimdutin wandering out by a river. Consider them found.
Maybe we don't look too soon. Give them a while.
Pour you a drink.
Adalio, my love. Oh, from Bellina. I want to see you again. What about our patrol tomorrow night? The woods will give us some privacy. Don't breathe a word to Aena, though. She went straight to the captain last time.
The crops ruin all.
Well, I'll be a godlike in the bone and bore. Apologies for the ruckus outside. The Animancers never know when to shut their mouths.
What were they arguing about?
Our crop yield. The governor thinks we've just had a bad season, but the Koilichi and the Giata figure differently. They are the only Animancers taking the Dream Scourge seriously.
We're gonna find them.
Outside and up the stairs, they're arguing with Vidaro. Just follow the profanity.
Hey, you got lockpicks.
Welcome back, envoy.
Okay, I don't see any other obvious things. I'm taking your drink. You don't need any more of that. Just a random grenade sitting on a bench. What could possibly go wrong with that? This is not the governor's palace, right? No. Wow, this place looks cool. Animancy workshop.
Confounded machine. Excuse me, but I'm tad busy.
Missing Adragan heart?
Excuse
can't
me,
talk
but
to you, okay.
I'm tad
An invention
busy.
of some sort?
The Adra is healthy. It's the essence I'm concerned about.
Recent history of Queen's birth. The arrival of the
Stop and
aliens.
listened to her. She might be onto something.
I'm sure her mother and father were onto something, and look what happened to them.
Summit meeting. Okay, so some sort of disturbance. Oh, wow, that is some very nice stained glass. Cool. I hear loot. My rejection of so-called ethics.
I have to do so. Envoy, I'm sorry. I'm not in a place to talk right now.
Tell me what you're working on.
Yesterday, I made an incredible discovery. We can use half as much Adra to achieve the same results. And then I thought, what if one day it's a third, a quarter, a speck?
Wouldn't that be a good thing?
No. To harness these forces for so small a price is too much power. Who knows what kind of chaos we'll create? I have been reading Athelmir's treatise on Wotica. Perhaps she's right. Maybe Animancy should be reined in.
If Wotica calls to you, it would be unwise to ignore her.
I've heard the temple in Paradise could use another priest. I'll keep reading. Make some offerings, see whether she speaks to me.
Sure. Make an amazing Tides and Moons. Make an amazing discovery and decide to hell with that and become a priest. More loot. Moons of Eora. Oh, that's like a book, basically. Several more. Imp. Many pitfalls of imp husbandry. You don't say.
Well,
Okay.
my experience.
Doesn't seem like there's actually anything else. Oh man, this place. The colors and stuff are incredible.
The essence has no sense of direction. How did you know? We should talk.
Not much else here. Apparently I need to find that thing.
Ado, well, I was not expecting such an esteemed guest in my humble workshop. Are you in need of any weapons or armor? The roads haven't been safe as of late.
Show me what you got. Actually, star metal. What can you tell me about this?
Is that Gelarde? This is star metal. Very rare stuff. Where did you get this? Nay, don't tell me. I'd be tempted to go looking for some more, and that would certainly not end well.
Can you do anything with it?
No. Unfortunately, I don't know how to work the metal into anything useful. Only enchant it. I did receive a shipment from Sola's Keep recently, however. A mace crafted out of star metal, brought to me by a trader from Galawain's Tusks. I suggest you make your way there if you're looking for someone to work that beautiful metal into a proper weapon.
Galawain's tusks? Come on, it can't be that complicated. I bet you 5 skates a Smith and Thirdborn would know what to do with this stuff.
I'll take that bet.
And I'll take your money eventually.
Is there anything else I can help you with, amigo?
Show me your wares. Ooh. You got an exceptional arquebus. Is that how you pronounce that? Something like that? An exceptional bow. Still no unique ones though. Lodestone. That is a mace. That does a lot of damage and stun. Exceptional armor. Awakened Adra. And more lockpicks. I'll take that as well. Gonna have plenty of lockpicks, I think.
Ado, welcome to my fine establishment, I mean.
Travel back out to Emerald Stairs. So that's another way out. And we were just down there. Can't talk to you guys. Can't go in there.
Jata, what's the meaning of this?
Okay, here's
Look
the
at
big.
these crops. Look at your city. The Dream Scourge is laying waste to our home.
There is no Dream Scourge in Emerald Stair.
The land begs to differ, and I can prove it.
We can discuss this in private.
We are discussing it now. How can you ignore
Do you
what's
mind if
right in
I,
front of you? The
interrupt?
Dream Scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us. Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike?
Envoy at your service.
Charmed. Forgive me for staring. It's just we don't see many of your kind anymore.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Seems more likely you'll have to punch some sense into him.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion.
Silence. You'll know when I'm addressing you. I'm an Adirian envoy. Is that official enough? Private discussion. You're arguing in the middle of town. Excuse me, but I'm talking to this captivating young lady.
Did you hear that, Ignacy? You should be taking notes.
Ah, of course. The Adirian envoy. Ambassador Hilgard sent a missive telling me to expect you. How delightful. You speak with a measure of authority, but I caution you to remember who's in charge around here.
Now that's what I call a first impression. As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Ha! Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The Dream Scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now, our farms.
That's why I'm here. Perhaps an animancer can help me stop it.
Then there's no time to waste arguing with bureaucrats.
We definitely agree on that.
I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the Dream Scourge at the root. Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust animancy as his father did.
But you do. What would it take for you to fix this? Difficult to ignore dying farms once you start starving.
As usual, Giatta never misses a chance to slander me. I don't ignore her concerns, only her methods.
And you still do nothing. Before we can deal with the Dream Scourge, we first need to understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Must be nice that all the arguing isn't about you, for once.
I'm just trying to stop Giatta from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark.
What's the worst that could happen? She's the one taking all the risks. Let me take her off your hands. That sounds really condescending to her. What's the worst that could happen?
Are you going to tell him about your family's basement? Or should I?
How dare you use that against me?
I know it was an accident, but look what it cost you. We can't let it happen again.
While we argue among ourselves, the Dream Scourge is tearing the living lands apart. Tearing our people apart.
What's this about your family's basement?
It's nothing. Our governor is backed into a corner and lashing out. I almost respect him for it. Buy me a drink sometime, and I'll tell you all about my family's basement.
It can't be any worse than what's in my family's basement. First we have to take care of the Dream Scourge, ale, wine, something stronger. Yeah.
I thought you'd never ask. Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Giatta.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
Then neither do I. Giatta Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Messiverno.
Whoa, you're banishing her for that?
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest animancer in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Giata is an outcast.
You're making a mistake.
Perhaps. But I can't just let her continue to poison the minds of my animancers.
They aren't your animancers. Your father understood that.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior Messiverna. But you haven't even tried. Now limp back to your giant house like a good dog. We should talk somewhere private. Meet me at my house due west by the workshop.
Another mouth to feed. Maybe we'll need to let Kai hunt more after all.
Alright guys, that's the end of this episode. We will see you in the next one.